Sam, are you busy? If someone else asked that question to me, I would have told, no, I am not busy. I am paid a monthly salary. But it was my CEO calling from the meeting room. No, sir, I am not free now. I am very busy actually. But why do you call me? 6 of us are waiting here in the meeting room. Can you please join us if you are free? Wow, 6 people free in our office, in the meeting room. I will be the odd man out, 7th. So I go into the meeting room. Fellow Toastmasters, good morning.
Good morning.
Have you met strange people in the office meetings? I will introduce 6 of them to you. The first and foremost is the HR and admin guy. He is the omnipresent person in every meeting we have in our office. I don't know why he is there, but he is there. He is there so much that he is there in the meeting room more than in his office cabin. Sometimes when there is no meeting also he is there and he is interacting with himself in the cell phone, seeing the front camera. That is his only job. Then the second person is the I am observing guy. This guy never talks in any meeting. He just keeping there, sitting and then watching everybody talking. He doesn't utter a word. When called for an opinion, he says, I am observing. Nothing else he does in the meeting. Then the third guy, I call him the hand and belly guy. This guy strategically positions himself near the biscuit tray and the nuts tray. And at arm's length he keeps the telephone so that he can call for the refill whenever the tray is empty. He never utters a word. He takes a handful, mouthful. Then he sits there munching it to glory. He never does anything else. Then the fourth guy is correct me if I am wrong guy. This fellow will start every sentence with correct me if I am wrong. He knows that he always talks something wrong and it will create a dispute in the office. So the meeting comes lively with this guy only. Correct me if I am wrong. I was coming into this room. At the time I saw this. Then someone else will say, you never saw this. It never happened. Then it will create a dispute in the office. Then the fifth guy. He is the most interesting guy. He is the ultimate question guy. What he will do, he will not speak anything in the beginning. He will allow the meeting to progress for some time. Then in the middle he will say, let us refocus the meeting. Why are we here today in this meeting? What are we discussing? So he will re-establish the ground rules. Then it will start a new debate. And the sixth person, he is born for meetings guy. Who else can become CEO? He is the person, MMOD I call him, meeting master of the day, every day. The chair is full or empty irrespective of what he is doing because he is there in the meeting all the time. And he doesn't speak, he just makes everyone to talk and the meeting keeps going on because of him. Every meeting is called by him only. The seventh guy is the poor, the minutes guy. When the meeting progresses and all whatever they are debating and discussing and never reach a conclusion, still it is to be minuted. The CEO will look at all the people and then ultimately rest his eyes on this guy. This poor chap has to write the minutes. Usually that is me. All the other people, if they waste double their time, I waste double of their time I waste because I also sit in the meeting free and then I go and write the minutes and then circulate it on the email to everybody. Then get their feedback and correct it again. Edit and send again to approve. With these kind of 7 people, can office meetings can ever be productive? I think meetings are the greatest time-wasting invention of mankind. There are so many meetings that are happening in the company, but one meeting I eagerly await for, and it never happens. You know what is that meeting? My performance appraisal meeting. They never call it. Scheduled meetings are one kind of event, but there is another horror called unscheduled impromptu meetings, where the topics are revealed only at the meeting table, like our table topics. So there, in that meeting, everyone will become I am surprised guy, because they don't know what is coming up. So they have to prepare an answer then and there. I was so fed up with all these meetings. One time I told my CEO, we have to relook at what meetings we are having. Let's please cut down some meetings. Immediately he went, called for a meeting. He said, I am forming a core committee now and let you all meet and come back with your suggestions, which meetings we should have, which meetings we should not have. Fine. We have already met 389 times. We are preparing the report. Somewhere we will reach a conclusion. I was totally fed up. I said, these meetings are never-ending story. Only Toastmasters meeting have a fixed start time and ending time. Office meetings only have a start time. No, they don't have ending time. Most of the time they overlap with another meeting. Some meetings come like supermarket 3-in-1 packs. They come with a meeting before the meeting to discuss what we should do in the meeting, and then a meeting after the meeting to discuss what happened in the meeting. Then there are gossip meetings of office colleagues. So many meetings. I said, enough. I will take leave now and go for a long vacation, relaxing somewhere. I boarded the flight, went to Bangkok. My friend Arvind was to come and receive me at the airport. I called him, Arvind, I am waiting here, where are you? Sam, where are you? I am not able to find you. You tell me where are you? I am at the meeting point. I fainted.
Did you laugh at Sam's speech? Did he have an opening story and an ending story in his speech? Yes. Did he have many jokes in his speech? Yes. So my target speaker, Toastmaster Ramanujam Satyamurthy, congratulations. You have met the objectives of your speech. Your speech had a wonderful opening, very captivating opening. When you asked, Sam, are you free? And we understood it was a phone call, but I was thinking perhaps it was a call from me. Ultimately, it was a call from CEO. He explained how he had been called to a meeting, and he explained the typical people present in a meeting. He was giving the stories about meeting and how he was fed up of meetings, which is quite common in our offices, I feel. Second good thing that he had in his speech was to have that message, that one punch in the speech that we are wasting time in meetings. Let us do some work. Yes, sometimes the meetings become a bit too much. So that message was there. Besides this, that the things that I don't need to specify are his confidence, the humor in his speech, punches, and the eye contact, and the kind of act that he did in the end was the icing on the cake. Now each speech has a scope for it. And I have a couple of suggestions for you. One is your body movement. Yes, there was an act in the end, but throughout the speech it was just like this and like this. So maybe it could have been a little different, especially when you can use a bit of vivid imagery. When you are saying there is a meeting, you can explain there is a table, round table or something, and CEO is sitting there, this person is here, the phone is here, so you can create a kind of image. Coming to the second point is the linking of, or the transition, or the linking of stories. was there was a call for meeting, and then you started explaining the typical people at the meeting. You could have stuck to the same meeting. That when I went, there was these 6 people. One was this person, one was this person, and these are the people typically at every meeting. That could have been the second.